Dr. Green's Aquatics is back with another video. I wanted to do a quick video on feeding. Um, there's all different methods and different foods out there to use. When it comes to selecting food, I always pay a little more. You get a higher quality food. A lot of the cheaper ones, for example, like you would find on your Walmart shelf, contain a lot of byproducts and not a lot of whole, meaty substance to them. What I'm talking about is most of the first ingredients in those cheaper foods is maybe like a fish meal or some type of corn meal or along that line, and that's not what you want to look for. A lot of those are just like fillers and such. What you want to look for is a lot of labeled shrimp or particular fish like cod or tilapia. When you incorporate those actual fish into your fish food, it's a higher quality. You also want to make sure that they have other nutrients like spirulina, which is a type of algae, which will increase their immune system and release a brighter color to them. I try to use high quality flake food at least once a day. I try to feed, most of the time it's twice, once in the morning and once in the evening. Every other day I like to give them some fleshy foods, and today I will be going over some people. I use frozen, frozen cubes. I think they're the most efficient way to get the best protein in a fleshy food, aside from getting live food. Well, you can't just put the frozen cube in your tank and let them go at it, because when they collect the product that's in those cubes, you're getting whatever was in that lake or ocean or wherever they got it. So what I like to do is I net feed, and I'll take the cubes, and I have a Tupperware, and I put a little bit of warm water in there, and I put the cubes in there. I let them thaw out. That was crystal clear water, and there's kind of a yellowish hue to it. Well, all of that's extra stuff that they don't need. That would be in your tank otherwise. So if you thaw it out and you net it, you eliminate all of that extra byproduct and waste to get into your tank. It could increase your nutrient level, which will increase your algae level, so you want to minimize that. This is kind of a heavy feeding right now. There's quite a bit of shrimp in there. There's a Sally's brine shrimp, which I buy frozen in like a 1-pound block, and there's also another cube with a mix of mysis and brine shrimp and spirulina, amongst a few others. This is the most efficient way that I have found to do this, because not only does it get all the waste out of there, your fish get used to a net, so they're easier to catch if you were to ever have to remove one. They don't shy from it. They see the net, and look at, they already see the net coming up because they're curious, and all I do is that's it. And they go after it like crazy. Here comes the angelfish. He's looking mighty curious. Like I said, this was a heavy feeding right now, so there's probably a little bit more in there, but it'll all be eaten within 3 minutes. They just love it. All the neon tetras are going after the little brine shrimp, and the platies are going after the spirulina. There's some little babies even feeding down here. He's really starting to show some color to him, that angelfish. They all look extremely healthy today. I've even noticed the fry that we have been going after a lot of the brine shrimp as well. There's a little cluster of them right in that little shadow opening right there. All over. That's great. They're multiplying. That means they're healthy. There's no worries. When fish get stressed out and live in bad conditions and are not fed correctly, they stress. And when fish stress, they don't want to reproduce. They don't want to make more babies. Little guy. And as you can tell, I mean, majority of the food has been eaten. You know, in the next 10 minutes, this tank will be completely clear all over again. I've even caught in my overflow box, since I have the filter pad running right here, I've even caught some of the stuff getting, you know, caught in there, and the angelfish comes up and he'll actually jump and fetch it out of the little slots in the drain. Let's see if I can get a downward view without blinding you guys. A lot of the times, if you overfeed, you'll definitely increase your chance of algae growth. And I clean my glass maybe once a month. Anyways, that is how I feed fleshy foods to my aquarium. So, till the next episode, happy tanks.